Thank you, thank you. So, I got so motivated. I was like, because Forex is a business that just one trade can, like, that thing that you think that money that you think you are making in a month, just one trade can just give you everything once. So I had to, and first of all, before I paid for my mentorship, I paid about 250K for mentorship. Now, all these things now is, I'm just telling you so that you people will know that, for you to get somewhere, or when you're pursuing something, you should put your heart to it. Because that is where you see the results. Because if for example, after my first experience, paying that 4, 5, and I was not added to the group, I blew my first account, blew second account, I even borrowed money, blew third account, blew fourth account. If I said, let me just give up, I wasn't still pursuing this thing, I wouldn't be here today. Now, first of all, I traveled all the way from Imo State to Lagos for the first, because he did a free mentorship class. So I traveled all the way down here, you know. I left my business. Somebody had to handle it for me. I left it. I came to learn this thing. And when he gave a free signal, that was the last day of the free mentorship. You know, we made money from that signal. And when it comes to trading, there's a point whereby they call psychology of trading. That one, nobody teaches you that one. You learn it yourself. So because he gave the signal, and I had held the trade for long, I'd have made about, let's say, about $1,000 from that signal that he gave. But I learned something. So I from the profit I made from that trade, I bought a new phone, an iPhone, a new one. So I was just I came to that free mentorship program with an iPhone 6, with an iPhone 6. I went on with another iPhone. Very, very good one. Now, what am I saying? Learning. Learning can take you to the next level. You see, most of these rich people, most of these wealthy people, they don't stress themselves like the way the poor man stress himself. The poor man, they'll go to work, they'll work under the sun, a lot of things, and still yet they have little to show for it. But when you seek for knowledge, now you see people that will tell you free training, free training. Seriously, anybody that's giving you free training, if you check it deep down, there's some hidden things that will not tell you. Now, when I went for the free training, I knew that nobody can teach you Forex in 1 week and you'll be successful. So he launched his mentorship class. I paid for it, 250K, I paid for it because I really needed to know this thing back to back. So I paid for it. So getting knowledge, is not cheap. It pays in the long run. It pays. When people tell you free, Nigerians are this free mindset. They love free things, and most people that came for the free class, I did not see them in the paid, except about 2 guys or 3 guys that I saw. That's when I knew that the free that he gave us, hey, it was when he took us for the 1 month. I knew that the free is just the scratch. It's just the scratch. So it was a new level of knowledge. It was a new level of knowledge. Now, why am I sharing this experience? Know that knowledge is very, very important. A lot of people they've blown their account. Not as if I don't have losses today. When we call ourselves trader, does not mean that we don't have losses. But it has helped me to gauge my emotions. Now, I can lose 200, $300, and it won't show in my expression because over time I've known how to contain my emotions. Because yeah, you lose money. That's why when people are just telling you make money, you make money, you make money, it's not all about that. It's not all about that. Now, in the group, we have about 100 and something people, but it's only just 9 people that is connected. Now, it's to tell you that Even people that are telling that they want to be wealthy, some of them are not ready to pay the sacrifice. Some of them are not ready to pay that sacrifice of getting that thing. But they will come out and say, don't be a billionaire. Billionaire is not by mouth, is what is by your effort, is what you are putting in the work. Those are putting in the work. And I saw my business, and people were like giving me advice, and this thing I want to do, this thing I want to do. I said, I've made up my mind. I know that there's every tendency that it can fail, but I'm ready to take that risk. People who make it in this industry, they take the risk. Coach, we usually say that a billionaire thinks he doesn't have the word impossible in his language. Yes, I said, even if I will fail, at least I will learn something. I will start again from beginning. It's better you fail now than when you are now at 45, you're now trying to to fail. It's better you fail now. So that was what motivated me. And it was also for the kingdom's sake. A lot of people say, yes, for the kingdom, but kingdom needs to first start from your heart. Kingdom needs to first start from your heart. That time that you are giving your 20K as seed, as sacrifice, God is watching you. I started giving when I was a student. It was part of me. I cannot see kingdom thing needing finances and I will not put my money in it. So I told God that this thing is going to give me a leverage to sponsor your kingdom. And honestly speaking, it's not because I'm here to, it's not because I'm talking to you. God knows in my heart what I've done. My giving has increased, because the more God blesses you, the more your giving too should increase. Why do people want to do Forex? Okay, when I started making some huge profits, I went down and started pricing cars, Benz, because I love Benz. I went down and started pricing Benz. And I even called one agent like that. I said, to clear this Benz, this model, and because to clear a particular model of car, and the amount is different. So he told me everything. You understand? Then I was spending lavishly. I was paying tithes. I was spending lavishly. But until something happened, and I started having a different perspective of why I'm even making money in this Forex. It's changed my whole life entirely. Because I was spending, when I mean spending recklessly, I was spending recklessly. I wouldn't want to go into this, but I knew that I was spending far way more than I should be spending, until I was trying something and it was failing, it was failing, it was failing, it was failing. I had to calm down, pull back. What is going on? And the Holy Spirit was bringing to my notice that this money that you're making is not just for yourself. So anybody who wants to make money in Forex, please, it's not money that you want to lavish on yourself. You want to lavish, no, you want to spend life, you want to do everything. No. Let kingdom be the primary purpose of why you want to make money. Why you want to make money in Forex. The reason why I advise people to do Forex is because, one, it gives you the privilege to have time for yourself, have time for God. You don't need to stress yourself in making money. Just when you get the skill, which is very important, when you get the skill, you have discipline, you're consistent. Because I'd love to be positive, but when it comes to the Forex world, we have to say the truth. You need to prepare for losses. Yes, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. You need to prepare for losses. And if you don't learn from failures, you can't get success. That is one thing that is motivating me, that if I don't learn from my mistakes, I cannot get the success. That's why I took my time. I took my time. And when Billionaire said, our coach said we should, write down our confession and our vision. One thing I wrote is that I want to bring many to Christ and to wealth. It's my own desire to bring people to Christ and also bring them to wealth. Because Forex is just like, it's a future, is just like the money of the future, whereby we have a lot of youth. The person I was coaching, I was teaching today, he told me that he's into Yahoo, this G of a thing. And I was talking to him While I was teaching him, I was also was preaching to him that there's system of you making money legitly. Yes, there's system of you. So I have to talk to him. You cannot trade your part on G scamming people. No. Forex will give you that liberty to travel. You have experience. It's just so good. It's just so good. As I really want people to gain this knowledge, to gain this knowledge. And like I said, that getting knowledge is not cheap. That's where you will know people who are ready for this thing and people who are not ready for this thing. Like as I was saying earlier, that about 100 people are in that group, but it's about 9 people that is connecting. Why? I don't know. People like people that, let's say, they are showing the lifestyle, the flashy cars. And what they don't know is that those people will not give you time. That is just the truth. Anybody who, okay, all right, all right. So anybody who wants to make the best from this thing, if you are following people that are, they have made it in life and are not, I mean, people who are showing that lifestyle, and you say, okay, you want to go and pay, most of them don't really have that time to teach you this the one-on-one. They'll just, when you are like up to about 100 people in a class, they'll just teach you anything that they can teach you and you'll go. While in my own mentorship, I had people that still pay that amount and they never got anything. Not if they don't get anything because they don't have that privilege of having time one-on-one to teach you this thing. They'll just give you, if you like understand, if you like don't understand. Your 1 month is over. And the next thing is that what you pay for the next class. But when you have somebody who is ready to teach you this thing and say, okay, you can have access to me. You can always chat me up. You can always meet me anytime, any day. I'm going to attend to you. Is very, very important. Mostly people who don't really know much about trading. Now, I would love to share my screen so that it doesn't look like maybe I'm just saying stories. I'm just telling you stories because when you have evidences, you tend to believe people, right? When you have evidences, you tend to believe people. So let not be as if I'm just giving you stories. I'm just telling you. No, it's beyond that. So I want to share my screen and show you some profits, show you my mentor and all of that, so that you can see for yourself. And it's not as if maybe I just want to just tell you to subscribe or something like that, or for you to just believe everything that I'm saying. So I want to show you what the proofs, show you profits I've made, to tell you that this thing is real. Forex money is real and it's not something that is not real, because some people think maybe this thing is not real. Maybe they're just giving you fake life, they're just trying to project something that is not working, but it is working, and I'm a partaker of it. I'm a partaker of it, and I've seen this thing work. I've seen this thing work. So, can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen now? Okay, okay, okay. I've shown some. So this was this was from. Okay, let me. It's muted. All right, thank you. All right, so like I was saying, if you know, if you just have the right knowledge, you have the right knowledge. That is what is very, very important. Having the right knowledge is very, very important. I've traded with, you can see I've traded with $27, I've traded with $50, I've traded with 30 some dollars, and I flipped it. So it is something that is possible, very much possible, if you have the right knowledge. All right, so today comes to the end of our class. I believe next session is going to be better. I'm sorry for the interruption that happened today. So Forex is good. It's a business, first of all. People think it's gambling. It's not gambling. Forex is a business. And it's just that it has tendency of giving you that gambling approach. because people don't know how to control their greed. And I also feel that be victim also. I don't know how to control my. There was a time that I was making about $400 in one night. You know, and my spirit was telling me that close this trade. I said no. I want to make $1,000. I want to make 1,000. I want to flip. I want to make it to $1,000. I ended up closing that trade with $60. Now you see, it's beyond the knowledge. It's beyond the knowledge. You also need what discipline, and you also, God too must also be involved because after I learned from my mentor and I thought, oh, that was it, I still blew account. I blew account, but there was something that I went to the place of prayer. There was this guy I've been following, and he said that God taught him Forex. And in a kind of way, I believed him because I believe that there's nothing that the Holy Spirit cannot teach you. So I also went in prayer. I said, when my mentor shared his strategy, when my mentor shared his strategy, I also went to go and pray for the Holy Spirit to show me something in the chart because I knew that Forex is not a mystery. Some people think Forex is a mystery. It is not a mystery. There are things that you will learn from it. There are things that the Holy Spirit can show you. You know, yes, this only is it can only be God. The Bible says that God gave Daniel a special understanding and what ability to interpret visions and dreams. So God too can give you a special understanding, a special secret to what others don't know. So it is very much possible. And I really want to appreciate your time. I don't appreciate your time. So today is just the foundation. Yes, there's so much money here. There's so much money in this industry, in this business. But you need to have that mindset that it is not just for you, it's for the kingdom. You use it to sort out your bills, help people, yes, but have the kingdom too in mind. It's very, very important. Have the kingdom in mind. When God sees your heart that these things, okay, when God sees it in your heart that yes, that it's not just for selfish ambition. Yes, He's going to give you that. He's going to give you that knowledge because it's not everybody that learn this thing that really got knowledge. No matter how you want to explain it, there's somebody that will not still get it. But when your heart is open, all right, I will attend to your question. When your heart is open to this thing, you've made up your mind that this thing is for kingdom. Like me now, I've made up my mind that this thing is for kingdom. It's not just for cars and for living large and living comfortably. It's for kingdom. Devil is sponsoring their own kingdom. We too, we need to also sponsor our own kingdom. And that is why I encourage people that are going into forex that let them have this mindset that it's for kingdom purpose. It is not just for your own personal purpose. All right, so let me take question from Prince J.
Wow.
All right.
Very, very, very grateful. So I wanted to ask you were, although we could not see some of the pictures you were trying to
Okay,
show us,
I'll send
but
it to the group.
okay. But I think I was hearing something like you said you risked, is it $29 or something like that?
Yeah.
Like on one particular trade,
Um,
then you made. Yeah, so I wanted to ask, is it just Forex you trade or you trade other
no, I only trade forex.
um
Like I was saying earlier on, I said I don't trade the financial market. I trade derivative synthetic indices.
oh
I
sorry, I
don't,
came late to the class.
you say?
I said sorry, I came late to the class. That's why I didn't hear that
Okay,
part.
okay, okay. I don't trade the financial market because I started with financial markets and the financial market you need to get the complete knowledge, which is the technical analysis and the fundamental part of the analysis. But I trade on
Okay.
Derry because that is where my mentor also trade on, and because of that, I decided to leave the currency pair, the financial market, because when you don't really know how to trade fundamental analysis, you will not really know, you won't really do much when it comes to the currency pair. Not that you cannot be good though, but you won't really do more because the fundamental aspects also help when in trading what currency pair. And it has advantages and it has disadvantages. If you don't know how to interpret the fundamental analysis of forex, you can end up, having a bad trading day. But with deriv is just like yes, a prototype of the financial market, of the currency pair. So it's not really the the main like
Market like
it works with algorithm, and that's why I said that you need knowledge for this one. You need, and once you just know how to use the technical analysis, you are good to go, because you don't need to start checking news, because when you're trading the currency pair, you need to be checking news. You need to always check your forex calendar before you go and trade when you're trading the currency pair. But this one, you don't need to check forex calendar. All you just need to do is to know how to trade what technical analysis. That is it.
okay. Thank you, sir. So, sir, another question.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Is there means of funding also like in Forex for this derivative that you talked about?
Yes, they have a broker, and they are the only broker that has that market. So you can't fund using maybe OctaFX or using another broker. You have to use that broker to fund. So it is they are the only market that, as in, they are just like a kind of specialized market. So they are the only one that has that you can only trade with them. You cannot use any other broker to trade that market. It's only their own that you can use to trade that this thing. There's not much difference between derivative and the normal financial market.
Sorry, Billionaire, I'm asking about like funded, I think is it
Okay, prop
funded
firm.
whatever. Yeah, yes,
Okay,
yes,
pop
yes.
pen. Okay, they don't have a pop pen, but my mentor opened a pop firm with on derived. He had a pop firm, but he had to shut it down this year. I don't know. He
Oh,
has reasons for that, but they don't have a pop firm. So for now, I don't know if now they don't. If they have not still have a pop firm, because pop firm is an individual business. So it's not the broker that has profit. It's people that open profit, people that have made money that can open profit. So that is, so they don't have profit
okay,
accounts.
okay. All right, sir.
All
So that
right.
means we have to fund with our money before we can
Yes,
trade.
you have to
Thank you, sir.
fund. All right. Thank you. All right. So I would send the info that you will need. Maybe in our next class, I'll now have to
Uh,
know people
Hello,
who
sorry, can
are
you hear me?
who don't have the knowledge of trading, because I know there are people that they don't have this knowledge at all about forex. So I would love to get the people who don't know how to trade at all. So I will know how to carry everybody along. Understand? So I'll know how to carry everybody along. So that is that. I don't know if Billionaire Prince is now available. Let me check in Billionaire Prince. Um, okay.
Yeah, I'm available now. Can
All right.
you
All right.
hear me?
Your question.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Am I being heard? Can you hear?
I
Okay,
can hear
okay.
you. I can hear you.
I think it was when I came back. Yeah, when I came back, I heard the last guy asking something about the currency pair. I think the currency pair is what I wanted. I was curious about. Since you said the news system does not really affect it and all of that, you only require technical. Okay, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Prince James. I do crypto basically. I'm a crypto trader, and
Okay.
I traded forex for some time, but I left it and then focused on crypto is way easier and better. So I also traded on the I've traded on the before. So when it was binary.com.
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
wanted to ask you, and the VB something or the indexes, is it the index on there you're focused on
You say?
or something else?
What do you
Is
say?
it the indexes? I think there you have some index.
Yes, yes, yes. I trade only on the volatility index.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
I stopped those jump and other index. I only trade on the volatility from the volatility. 10 to the volatility 100. But there are some pairs that I don't really trade, but I selected some few of them because I don't want to have a bulky market that I'm watching. So I just selected some few pairs. I think about six or so of them that I trade on. Then the rest I don't trade on them. Can you hear me? Oh, just like he's out. Okay, I think somebody raised hand. Okay, Billionaire K.
Or your position.
Okay, are
I
you
can
back?
hear you.
Yeah, okay. So I said that I have some currency pair that I selected. I mean, some volatility pairs that I selected. I don't trade all the volatility. I trade some of them, and we'll still move into the chart. We'll still move into the chart, then still show us one or two things. All right. So let me quickly take Billionaire Prince because we have some few more minutes left. Billionaire Prince, can
Quiet.
you unmute okay.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening,
Okay.
sir. Good evening, Billionaire. Oh, I can't really hear you, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
It's like somebody's still talking.
Everybody's muted. Okay.
Okay. All right. Good evening. Good evening, Billionaire Chima.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Thank you for the. Start. Somebody still talking now, so that we don't be
Yes,
talking on each other.
I'm trying
Let me
to
allow him.
get the person. All right, you can continue.
Prince James is talking now.
I'm trying to meet him from here. I don't know what is going on. All right, just continue.
Okay.
Prince James,
I hear you talk about.
please mute yourself. Billionaire Prince, please mute yourself. Okay, you can continue. Just continue.
Okay. So basically, from what I hear you talk about, I was able to just log in again back now after the Zoom interruption the other time. So I hear you talk about volatility. Is that what we are concentrating on? As in no commodity, no currency trading.
Oh, okay.
So that's one question. So because it's wide. even the so-called crypto can also be traded.
Sure.
There's a at least there's the USDT and the likes.
Yeah,
All forms of crypto is even there.
yeah.
As a parallel pair with the USD, right? So which could be analyzed and traded. So, but here is the question: are we focusing on volatility? I need that clarity. That is one. Then two, we're talking about. I hear you talk about funding the account. I would rather want to say we should encourage everyone to look towards a prop firm arrangement, and this is the reason. Um, if you have $50 or you have $100, you can't really do anything. In fact, it can even except if you just want to be on the playing ground for a long time.
Okay. Please, can you hurry
So
because
I would
we have
rather
just
advise.
okay.
What do you say?
You have just 2 minutes left.
Okay, so I advise that we encourage people to go on demo with the size of account that they are going to buy with a prop firm. So if you plan to buy a prop firm of 5K or 10K or 15K or 50K, get a demo account of that same size. Whatever prop firm you want to use, go and understand their um, requirements, the risk requirements. Once you understand all of what it takes to pass their phase one, phase two, or whatever is the criteria, according to the prop firm that you want to, trade with, take that same information, use it to trade your demo. Then you go back when you have passed it like 2, 3, 4 times. Now buy a prop firm account. You will still buy a prop firm account with that same 100,000. Sorry, with that same $100, $50, $100, you will buy a prop firm account size, which can help to trade. That's just what I want to,
Okay.
contribute.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your contribution. I'll talk about prop firm maybe in our next class. There's something that we all need to know about prop firms. There are some things that we need to know about prop firm before going to prop firms. But that's a very good idea. All right, so we'll talk about that in our next class, and also we'll also maybe dive into chat. I don't know yet, but let's see how it goes. All right, thank you very much, everyone, for joining. I really appreciate for giving me your audience, and I believe our next class we hold, maybe we'll communicate to you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. It's a great privilege to pass down a knowledge to people, and I believe we'll have you know that medium to also bless others and to also make the money, or we get the money that we want for ourselves, to help people and to sponsor God's kingdom. In Jesus' name. All right, thank you all. So see you guys in our next class.
When is the next class?
Communicate to you. Communicate to you.
Okay.
Thank you.